Now, the other area that I think is going to be very important for the younger people is the opportunity to work for the USPS. I think there's going to be a lot of change in delivery services. You see Amazon, you see UPS, you see FedEx, but don't underestimate the USPS. Why? They have a new sheriff in town. It's not Trump. It's David Steiner, who's making changes. He only took over July 1st, so look at the next 6 months. Look at their game plan. They've already made their cuts through nutrition and retirement and severance pays and so on. Now they're looking for more people, at least 20,000 people. They employ over 600,000, almost 700,000 employees. And you got the federal government backing it up. Who's going to file bankruptcy quicker? A public company or the federal government? Believe me, you're in great shape. And I do not know any unhappy USPS retirees. And I know some. Okay? And they were retired in the early 40s. And the military guys and women, even better. It's just job is sitting waiting for you. The key is having a good track record. Having a track record. So you could go on USPS.com/careers and take your choice. Take a shot. Even if you're employed now. Well, Rock, that's a toxic place to work, I heard. Who cares? It's up to you. There's good people and bad people in every organization. Who's going to suck up? I know people that hide just to say, I got my 20 years in, or I got my 40 years in, or whatever it is. And believe me, when they get let go, it's a shame because they go into depression. So live your life and start thinking about saving for a rainy day, taking care of your families, possibly changing your careers, saving for retirement, because I'm there. I'm there, and I have Social Security. I have Medicare. I have health care. I have dental care. All that because I can afford doing it. I have retirements. And there's always a strategy of an agency account, a 401k, matching, and so on. There's there's Roth conversions. There's so many things that you have to take care of yourself. And if you're employed by the USPS, you got so many better benefits than these other three players. And believe me, the new leadership is going to make it happen. So those are the things that my advice is you know what? You got 6 months left. You got the holidays coming up. You got the third and fourth quarter coming up. And believe me, if you're unhappy now, it's going to be worse in January. If you're working for a bad employer or a family business that doesn't take care of its employees or doesn't share communications or doesn't share benefits and so on. So if you got a complaint, better yourself. One thing my son always says to me is, Dad, the best thing you got is your capital asset. You know what that is? That's you. That's you. You're your capital asset. You're the one that is valued. And you can find out. This is what happens in sports. They know the statistics on you. They know your value. And sometimes they go, well, you know what? We no longer want you. We're going to cut you or we're going to trade you or whatever it is. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's best to do that because you have a better coach on the other side or somebody that really wants you and values you. That's what you want. It's just like, having a bad marriage. How are you going to grow that marriage if you're fighting all the time? Or if you don't appreciate or respect? That's another word that you need to understand. Respect. How many people do not respect their employers? They do not respect their spouse. Condescending. Takers. I call them takers. Are you a giver or taker? You could be in the middle, but you have to have courage to make some big decisions in how to say no, when to say no. Because eventually, I believe, After 50 years of being in business, in the last 5 years, I've learned how to say no. And it's really helped me because now I could spend time with people that we partner with, that want to grow together. And I'm in the merger and acquisition business, which is making deals between a buyer and a seller. And I usually don't have a problem with the buyer. I have the problem with the seller because they overvalue themselves or they overvalue their business, and it's not true. And so that's when you have to learn how to cut loose and make sure you pick the right horse. And the earlier you can do that, the better. Sometimes that horse or your employer or your spouse cuts you loose and it makes you a free person. And then that's when you become independent and free. Okay? So I'm just so excited about 3 things that I'm really focused on. And that's my retirement package, which I'm gaining momentum even at my age. Number 2, the opportunity to share my voice and my messages on social media, including LinkedIn, growing my business that I've had for years and years and years, and diversifying, and also talking about you younger entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs that you want to make something happen and really make a difference. That's exciting for me. And then last of all is Vietnam. I'm very excited about Vietnam. Very excited about Vietnam. So these strategies and ambition and goals is all because Trump's administration has changed the game for the elderly like me. Really changed the game because there's a lot of tax opportunities, tax options, and that's because Trump is an entrepreneur. He understands business. And he realizes that the elderly could really make a difference. And what does that do? That's the employers. That's the founders to help who? The next generation. That's who I want to help. I want to help my grandchildren. I want to help the Vietnamese in the entrepreneur and manufacturing domestically, making it happen. Okay? These are my messages. And USPS, it's a great opportunity for you younger people that want to have a great life through great hard work, because that's what it's going to take. Okay? But they'll treat you right. And now with the new vehicles coming in, the air conditioning, the pay, the years of service, the security over these other, they're going to grow. And they're number 2 right now under USPS. They're going to be number 1 within 3 years, believe me. And Trump's supporting USPS. Okay? And he had an opportunity to pick the right person, and that's Steiner. Steiner, he had an influence to pick that guy. And why? He's a business guy. Steiner's a business guy. And Doge identified that, oh my God, we could fix this and really make it number 1. These guys are winners. Don't you want to be a winner? Yeah, you want to be a winner. So go for it, kids. I'll talk to you soon. This is Rock. God bless you. Talk to you soon.